Hi, I'm Tom, and we're talking about how to interact with a sommelier. Way! People get absolutely terrified about somms. I think everyone gets a bit anxious about it. There's a level of misunderstanding about what the expectation is on the customer. When a sommelier is in the room, you're having a nice dinner, and then all of a sudden you feel like you've suddenly got to perform and live up to a sort of an etiquette that's pre-established that maybe you haven't been given the clues to how to get into. In actual fact, it's a really straightforward thing. I work with sommeliers on a daily basis, and the vast majority of them are lovely, super down to earth, and just massively passionate people. You don't often end up running around on a restaurant floor all day, if you haven't fallen in love with the product already. So they tend to be people that have just got wine in their veins, quite literally, and that is just they want to put across their love for it to you. But the key things I would always say when you have a sommelier in the room is that it's a two-way conversation. As with any hospitality staff, they are there to make your experience even better than it would have been before. And to achieve that, the best thing to do is for you to have this nice conversation, to let them know a little bit about what you like, what you're going to eat, what your budget is, and then they can make decisions on your behalf in line with those recommendations. Firstly, let's talk about what a sommelier's job is. A sommelier broadly does two things. One is before service, when the restaurant's closed, they curate and they build their wine list. They pick lots of different wines from all over the place, bringing them together to make a wine list that will suit the food from that restaurant. It will suit the budget of people coming in there and a broad range of budgets, and a load of different styles that are going to taste nicely with the range of foods on offer. That's what they do before you come in. When you then walk in the door, the sommelier's job changes. Their job simply becomes understanding what you're having to eat and what you like in your wines, and then matching it to that carefully created list that they've put there. Beyond that, it all becomes a little bit of flounce and a little bit of theatre, and they're there to help you out and to make the experience fantastic, but really, they're there crucially to make the whole thing gel and work nicely. To achieve that, I think, first off, most people are very nervous about the budget. I often have that if I'm out for dinner. I'll be sitting there going, I want to spend about 25 quid actually. Is the sommelier going to try and upsell and make me sort of spend 50? And to get out of that kind of scenario, just be straight up about it, immediately. Have a quick look at the wine list before the sommelier arrives if you get the chance. Have a quick scan through, get a rough idea of the pricing on that wine list, and make a decision about what your budget is going to be. When the sommelier comes to say hi, first things first, hi, you know what, actually we're looking to spend about £25 tonight, and then you can talk preferences. What do you drink at home? Do you like light red wines? Do you like really crisp, fresh whites? Have you had something particularly recently that you really enjoyed? All of those bits of information they will be able to use to make a good choice for you. After that, what are you planning to eat? If you're planning to have a really nice fish dinner with lots of different bits of seafood, there's no point them thinking about big, rich, heavy reds. So letting them know what kind of food you're having is going to help them make that decision as well. So budget, what your preferences are, and then the food you're having. And you don't have to do anything more than that. Those bits of info will let them make a decision for you. When you select a wine and agree a wine with the sommelier that you're going to have that fits your budget and everything else, he's going to bring it to the table and go, this one? And you go, yeah, absolutely. He's going to pour that wine into your glass, and it's not just then about you smelling it and sipping it and liking it and you saying, yes, I like that wine. Really what you're doing at this point is you've made that decision on that wine, and you just want to make sure that it's not faulty. If the wine tastes really nice, go with it, enjoy it, have the best dinner ever, brilliant. If it doesn't taste very nice, or there's something about it that you sort of go, I'm not sure about that, ask the sommelier. They won't be offended. It might well be off, in which case the sommelier would change it and come back with a different bottle, or it might just be that style of wine. And if it isn't the kind of wine you like, I'm sure usually that sommelier will be very happy to go, well, you know what, I recommended it, try this instead. Those would be my recommendations of the sommelier. Have a nice conversation with them. There's no huge expectations on your part. Good luck with it all.